Hey folks, welcome back to another Poem Master video. So today I'm going to reveal the top vote getters for, if you guys remember, we did that poll, right, for the most anticipated characters coming into 2022 for Poem Masters, right? And with us we have our great, sometimes terrible, most of the times great Discord chat to watch the reveal live. So if you guys again do want to join that, you could join the Discord server, which is in the link down below, and y'all could do what they're doing, I guess. Play Raid Shadow Legends? Sure. Alright. Anyway, so we've gotten a lot of votes on that, and also a lot of people who didn't follow the rules, which, by the way, the rules explicitly stated that it's characters. Some people just put in Pokemon. Some person put in Mario, Luigi, and Bowser? I don't know. And then there's another guy who put in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Which, okay. So, yeah, among other things. And what else? So, yeah, those obviously did not count. Some other ones that didn't count is anime characters, because I mentioned main series. Some of y'all put in anime characters, which we didn't count, unfortunately, either. Also no spin-off characters. There's, we took out like 5,000 like Mirror Bees out of there as well, unfortunately. Not that I don't want Mirror Bee in the game. I would love to have Mirror Bee in the game, but that wasn't what the survey was for. We could do another poll for like spin-off characters maybe in the future, but this was not what this one was for, right? And what else? Also, I said new characters. Some people put existing characters. I love whoever put in Sabrina, but that's again not what this is for, so we discarded those votes as well, right? So just new characters that are not in the game yet, from the Poem main series. So let's see what we have here. So first of all, just a few honorable mentions, and by a few I mean a lot, because there's a lot of Pokemon characters, and apparently there are people who like just anyone. Right? So there's a few characters that got under 15 votes. That was my criteria. I don't know why I made it 15, but it's 15. So here's the characters who got under 15 votes. We got Bryony. I actually don't know how to pronounce her name. Bryony? Good enough for me. The green hair Team Flare girl, which, by the way, I know the Team Flare people, like the Team Flare girls, are not like very or scientists I think they're called, are not very popular, but I was surprised that a lot of them were like much lower than other characters that I also thought were not popular, but oh well. I like a few of them. I like Celosia. What can you do? I'm a sucker for purple hair characters, unfortunately. So then we have some legendary Arceus characters, right? Argenta, which Argenta I'm slightly, surprised wasn't higher. Magnolia is fine. Spencer is also old and people don't care. I'm sorry. You know what, to be fair, there are a lot of older characters higher up on the thing, so. Volo is another legendary Arceus character. Mr. Bryony, shout out to Mr. Bryony. Swordward, I'm surprised people voted for it, but you know what? Characters I don't like, if you like them, God bless, okay? Tierno Trace, our almighty champion of Kanto. He got like 3 votes. And again, this is like, we got around more than 4.5k votes. And a champion. Trace got 3. But, shout out to you like Trace, I guess. AA Rune, that's the... AA Rune? Rune? I don't know. That's the mystery base guy in Oraz with like the Flygon. He got a few votes. There's a few more. Alexa's like Viola's sister or something. Kurt makes the Pokeballs. Luz means husband, I think it was. Petrol I thought would have been higher as well. He is, like all the villain organization admins, I thought all I assumed they got, would have gotten a few more votes than they did. Anthea Concordia apparently are the end girls, right? Dana, that's some other of the battle match mansion, was it? I don't know. That the XY thing, right? Zinzolin, obviously. Tucker, I'm surprised isn't higher either, because I like Tucker a lot, but hey, not everyone likes what I like, okay? It makes sense. Oh, Honey's another one that I'm surprised. Also Matt as well. Matt, you know, I always thought the Auraz, like, villain team admins were relatively popular, right? But maybe not Matt, I guess, unfortunately. But yeah, Honey, I was surprised was lower as well. Dexio, I'm also slightly surprised. Let's see what else. Are there any other surprises? Punia, Chase, a rare pro tag who's under 15 votes. Chase, unfortunately. Greta, Holland Battle Frontier, right? Trevor, Zossi. Oh, Ariana, I am also pretty surprised about, right? Birch, I love Birch, but he's I think the lowest getting professor. Oh, also Magnolia, but you know, Magnolia's better. Archer, another, you know, admin down here, right? Akari, that's the Dawn looking girl from Light of Arceus, right? Buck, shoutouts Buck. Curtis, Chili, a rare gym leader that fell under, you know, 15 votes. Tabitha, another again Auraz admin. So anyways, well, both the male Auraz admins are under 15 votes, so this, you know, obviously says a lot about society. Anyways, all right, let's get into the top 40. So starting with the top with number 40, we have a tie here with Saturn and Jupiter, which is slightly a coincidence because they're both the Team Rocket admins. Not Team Rocket, Team Galactic admins. but yeah, I would say we kind of really need them because they both have poison. Wait, Jupiter is Stunk Tank, right? Because we really need some solid poison DPS. I know Saturn's a Toxic Croak, but yeah, please, we need some solid poison DPS units. We would really want. I don't know how many votes were they. I'm assuming they're 15, right? If they're here. Yeah, I forgot to list the votes, but yeah, 15 votes each. Sorry about that. But anyways, moving on. Next we have Emma. If anyone remembers Emma from X and Y, the girl with the whole suit and cool stuff. 70 votes. Shout out to Emma. Yeah, actually fought her like quite a few times, honestly, right? So 38, we have Professor Rowan and Bonnie, which is like the girl in the Clement gym, right? I think it's his sister, right? And then Rowan's obviously Rowan. Bonnie, yeah, I'm slightly confused by that. I think most people just put her in because of the because she's in the anime a lot. I know that, but she's obviously not so much in the games. She was actually in the games technically, right? But okay. Professor Rowan is cool. I don't know if they're gonna get professors though, but they gave Oak Mew, so maybe like a mythical in from like Gen 4, like maybe they'll give him like Shaman or something. I don't know. Depends. Maybe Mesprit. Mesprit would be fitting too, wouldn't it? Anyways, 37, we have another tie of 19 votes over here with Ilma and Burnett. Ilma, I think, is he the last trial giver that's not in the game yet? I think. Anyways, regardless, we have Ilma, obviously the normal type trial giver, shoutouts, and Burnett, who does she even have Pokemon? Well, she probably does, but not that we know of. So anyways, moving on, number 36, we have Jordy, I think it's pronounced, with 20 votes. So yay, yep, 20 votes. Yeah, probably some sort of max colossal when it comes out, right? So that'll be nice, right? Most likely rock type, although we do have a decent amount of rock. So, but yeah, there's a lot of Galarian units that aren't in the game at the moment. Galar is the region with the most amount of characters that aren't in the game yet, for obvious reasons, right? Because the game released after Poem Masters release, there's a lot of units that weren't there at, you know, at base. Isn't it pronounced Jordy? Isn't it pronounced with a J? I thought it was pronounced with a J. Is it pronounced with a G? Gordy? I think it's Jordy, right? Isn't it? Do we have any experts here? I don't know. I have no clue. It's with a G? Jordy? Really? Gordy? Gordy? Like Gordy? Okay, makes sense. All right. My bad then. My bad. All right. All right. Cool. All right. Number 35. We have another tie with Avery and I misspelled Elm to Elam, but we can ignore that. But Avery and Elm. So I have no. Again, professors. They could have like anything. They give him like Celebi, like they did Oak with Mew, but yeah. Avery got a lot of options. Obviously, big one being Galarian Slowbro, but we'll see. Moving on to number 34, we have another tie with Green and Elaine with 22 votes from obviously Let's Go, right? And there's a lot of options for Green, I guess. Could we like potentially get like another Mewtwo for Green? That would be cool, I think, at least. Elaine, another Eevee, but like the thing with that is like Leaf already has the sort of Let's Go Eevee, basically, right? So I don't know what they're gonna do with the Elaine. I don't know. Maybe they'll give him like another version of Let's Go's Eevee, because like because Leaf's Eevee doesn't evolve either, right? So we'll see. Anyways, moving on, 33, we have Yancey. Shout out to Yancey, from the Black and White 2, right? Where you interact with them. They Yancey and Curtis, which by the way, Yancey got like twice the votes as Curtis, unfortunately. Rip Curtis. Also says a lot about society, but yeah, that's an option, I guess. 32, we have a three-way tie with three, I guess, older women, right? Lenora, Opal, and Wiki? I don't even know. But yeah, Lenora, obviously one of the Unova Gym Leaders, not in the game yet. There's a lot of options for her, I guess. It's probably gonna be her ace though. The why is the name escaping me right now? The rat thing. Watchog, yes, thank you very much. We have Opal here, obviously. Hatterene would be cool. Actually, what was Opal's ace specifically? Wick doesn't ever battle us, right? I don't. She yeah, but whatever. People like her, so yeah. Talia, yeah, no. I got destroyed by Lenora. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Opal's all creamy, and I think Bede got the Hatterene, right? Something like that. Anyways, I always get those two mixed up. Moving on, we have, although all creamy we already have with Donberry, at 31 Rookie with 27 votes, which Rookie, he's already in the game, sort of, with Turtonator, so it's just a matter of time. He already has model. He's been shown up in stories. Just a matter of time when he gets added, eventually. All right, number 30, we have a tie with Benga and Mars at 30 votes. So shout out to Benga and Mars, I guess. Benga, Mars, probably per ugly, right? Normal type, please just be a support and not like a damage dealer would be nice. And Benga, I don't know, what do you guys want for Benga? Any, does anyone care what Benga gets? Someone wants, yeah, because he has options. Larvesta, I don't know. In a way, it would be nice because like Alder does have Volcarona, so like I'm getting Larvesta. But like on the other hand, who's pulling for like a Larvesta? Shiny goodbye. Anyways, moving on. Number 29, or tied at 29, we have Cillian. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And Watson. So Green Chili. And Watson, obviously. It would be nice if we get a Mega Manectric. Obviously, he's probably going to be Semi-Sage, right? So those are pretty obvious ones. 28, we got another gym leader in Olympia, right? Olympia, we don't have the Esper option for like a Gen 6 Psychic Pokemon. What else do we have? Sigilith, maybe? Maybe something like that. I don't know. Olympia with a very, very nice cape. Very, very nice cape. Female mask, do another Meowstic? Maybe. All right. 33 over, or 27, never mind. Over here with 37 votes, we have Milo. Obviously, another Galarian Gym Leader. A lot of people have been hoping him to give the grassy terrain. Although, if we do go... It depends on what his Pokemon is, right? If he goes like G-Max, like Appleton, like I don't think it sets up grassy terrain. So it has to be like a D-Max, like a Dynamax, like grass type Pokemon that doesn't have a G-Max version. Then you could like set up grassy terrain with the yeah, something like an Eldegoss, right? That could get you the grassy terrain set up, right? So anyways, moving on to 26. Time for 26. We have Brandon and Juniper, Professor Juniper. Professor Juniper, probably, I don't know. She's seen a lot with Minchino, right? And Cinchino, I think that's how I pronounce it. But and then Brandon, Pyramid King Brandon. I love Pyramid King Brandon. So personally, I would like him with any of the Reggies. All the Regirock's already taken, but you know, it's a BP. They give out dupe Pokemon. It's not that big of a deal, right? So that's number 26. Number 25, we have Lucian with 40 votes, right? One of the many Sinnoh Elite Fours that are not in the game yet. A lot of Sinnoh Elite Fours, unfortunately. There's only one. It's like only Flint's in the game. So we have Lucian over here, 40 votes. Thornton took his Bronzong, so I don't know what he's gonna get. Maybe like an Espeon or something. Although I would like Espeon for another Spreen Alt, but then again, it's okay. I already have enough Spreen Alts for the moment being. He can have Espeon. He can have some Espeon. Drafter would be cool too. Alright. Moving on. As you guys probably already saw this one. 24, we got Juan with 45 votes. He's one of the two, I think, last Hoenn Gym Leaders, right? So, a lot of options for him. People saying Gorbis, maybe. Could be Love Disc, maybe Walrein, right? A lot of options there, right? I love Juan. Hope he comes soon. Let's see, another water type. 23, we have Tide, Chuck, and Byron, which I didn't list the votes here. Let me check real quick. Let's see. Guys, there's like 60 something characters, okay? I'm sorry if I missed a few. Oh, wait, because there's another one. Oh, it's not 23. Oh, I completely messed this one up. Oh yeah, no, all three of these were tied at 22/23, whichever you want to call it as. Shelly, Chuck, and Byron, 46 votes. Right? Let me double check. Yeah, they're all. Yep. All 46. So Shelly, Chuck, and Byron. Chuck's. I think Chuck's the last Johto Gym Leader, right? So there's that. Obviously, most likely probably a fighting type Poliwrath, right? Byron and Bastiodon, and then Shelly with. What? I don't know which one is good. Get Sharpedo's already gone. I don't know. Some cool water Pokemon. Carmon. Nah. I don't like them giving out pre-evolutions. I would like if they gave out pre-evolutions if they made it so that you could just evolve them afterwards, right? Or at least have the option, but oh well. Golbat. Oh, that would be so boring. Please no. Anyways, number 21, we have Shauna. Shadowshawn. Very, very nice scene in XY. Pretty underrated character in my opinion. So Shauna's there, 53 votes. Can anyone remind me what Shauna has in terms of Pokemon? It's been a while. I don't know. Is she the one with the Grudra? Yeah. She's the one with the Grudra. Grudra would be nice, or starters. Anyways, moving on. Kabu, probably G-Max Centiskorch, right? Kabu and Rose tied at 54. This one was a bit of a shocker for me personally, because I thought Rose would be higher. I thought Rose would be much higher, being a villain team leader, right? And in my opinion, one of the better written villain leaders. In my personal opinion, after reading and just going into their overall, I guess, ideology, I thought he's a very, very well crafted villain. But apparently, so he's only 20. I mean, 20 is still pretty high, but also tied with Kabu, which is probably my favorite Galarian gym leader, so that'll be nice. Rose, a lot of people were upset he wasn't with Eternus and that Singsu Leon got Eternus. I thought, in my personal opinion, I thought the story worked out a bit more interesting that way, right? And Rose is just gonna have his you know, mineral elephant, which is a very good allegory in my opinion for British colonialism in India, right? Which just fits Rose so much more, and again, in my personal opinion, right? Anyways, moving on to 19, we have Dahlia. I think that's the highest Sinnoh Frontier Brain on this list. No, it's not the highest Sinnoh Frontier Brain on this list. There's one higher. With 56 votes. Anyone have any takers for what her Pokemon could be, maybe, potentially? Anyone care to I just noticed, is her hair blue at the back? I've never noticed. Togekiss, Lucolo. There's some options. Yeah, she has a lot of Pokemon, so that's true. Moving on to 18, we have Drazna, Kalos Elite Four, right, with 63 votes over here. There's a few options for her, right? Dragalge, personally, I would like Dragalge, but I think Noivern's probably a bit more the more obvious choice, right? No, yeah, Noivern's probably a bit more obvious choice for her, but 63 votes over here for Drazna. Number 17, we have Looker with 66. Right, Looker's already has, I think, his model in the game, right? Which apparently, before me joining the Pokemon Masters community, I didn't know that many people cared about Looker at all, but apparently a lot of people like him, so that's nice, I guess. So yeah, Looker. A lot of fans apparently. I don't hate him. I just thought he was just a solid, nice story character. Never thought too much more about him, unfortunately. Yeah, he's in a lot of games, but like I don't that doesn't make me I guess like him more or less, but he's cool. All right. But yeah, if I remember correctly, he does have his model in the game, right? Already. So it's just a matter of time when he actually gets into the game. So that's another one of those instances. Moving on, we have number 16, another Colosian Elite Four, Malva, with 69 votes over here. Obviously of Team Flare origin. So maybe I would, oh my god, you guys. I would assume she would probably come out when we get the Kalos villain arc, right? If I were to guess. So maybe a Pyro or something like that. Anyways, moving on, number 15, we have the big guy himself, AZ, with 72 over here. AZ, obviously the big one, you know, would be Floetti? I don't know how to pronounce it, but probably that. Some people were saying like maybe like Zygarde or something. Here's the thing, in my opinion, AZ's the biggest character on this list, both in size and also, you know, like the overall most, like, I guess, important character, if that makes any sense, just like story-wise, right? On this list. I'm surprised it was a bit higher, but if I were to like pick one character to be like a Master Fair on all the units listed here, it would be this guy. It would be this guy, right? It would be AZ, because he is, again, probably one of the most, you know, important characters in XY, right? Very big guy, right? Moving on, number 14, we have Aaron, and spoilers for the next one, but Aaron, we'll see what he gets, because that's going to be slightly awkward, because like Drapion, I guess, is his ace, but it's not like bug type. So I don't know, they could still give him Drapion, I guess, but it depends. Personally, I would like him to get Vespiquen, but they're probably not gonna do that. Or Trash Cloak or Madame, but he doesn't have that, so yeah, Mega's another option, I guess. True. Heracross could be one, maybe, right? They give him Mega Heracross, which would be slightly awkward, because, you know, I don't think he's ever Mega his Heracross before or any of the games, but you know, we'll see. Anyways, next one, Eugene, with Eugene tied with Peony. Peony coming in hard. Peony higher than Rose. Would you look at that? I didn't expect this personally, but yeah, he's up there with Eugene, right? Something like an Aggron would be very cool. Personally, Bear Brother. he's a better person. That's for sure. He's a much better person than Rose. Indeed. But I really do like how they wrote the Rose character, I thought. Yeah, something like an Aggron would be nice. Using, obviously, if he doesn't get Suicune, oh my goodness. If they don't give using Suicune, that would be one of the most outrageous and hilarious things. It would be so funny if they just take away Suicune from him. That'd be so funny. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? Now I actually don't want him to get Suicune, just because it would be so much more funnier if he doesn't get Suicune than if he does get Suicune. Dude. Oh my god, it'd be so funny if he doesn't get Suicune. Alright. Anyways. Oh, if he doesn't get I retract that statement, because if he doesn't get Suicune, people are gonna blame me, and I do not want to have a bad day. But yeah, he would probably be the other one, in my opinion, that could be maybe a Master Fair, right? Maybe a Johto Master Fair, maybe it could be him, right? Or maybe Poke Fair, right? Depends. Anyways, number 12 over here we have Mustard, the master himself. Mustard. This one's pretty obvious in terms of pairing, right? Maybe an Urshifu, one version of the Urshifu. But yeah, your favorite condiment? Really? Your favorite condiment's mustard? Okay, well, I mean, sure. Number 11, we have Olianna, which is person I voted for. with 87 over here. Olianna, for a few reasons. First of all, I love Olianna. She's probably my top 5 favorite female Pokemon characters at the moment. And the obvious one is G-Max Garbodor, right? And we also, again, same thing with Saturn Jupiter. A poison DPS character, please. A solid poison damage healer. No more tax. We're done with the poison tax. We got like 1 billion poison tax. Can we get a good, solid poison striker that's not named Plumeria? All right, or single target. Okay, how about that? Let's. You know what? I'm feeling generous today. Let's be kind to Plumeria. A good single target poison striker. All right. So, shout out to Olianna. Can't wait to get Olianna. She's probably the one I'm most anticipated for personally this year. Anyways, moving on. Number 10, we have Draydon. Okay. Which I sometimes forget exists, but because I played the other version. Actually, wait. I don't remember which version I played. Whatever. Draydon, the epic face guy. Yeah. He's Opaloosid City gym leader. one of two. I don't know. There's nothing too much to talk about him. Moving on, number 9. We have a Melanie with 90 votes, which is like, what, 4.5 times the amount of votes her son got, unfortunately. Also says a lot about society. So, G-Max Lapras, Frostmoth, most likely, I'd say, yeah. But surprisingly concerning. Well, it's the great society we all live in, isn't it? Love it. Number 8, we have Berthia, 97 votes. Didn't know that many people liked Berthia. I'm pleasantly surprised Bertha's up here. So I guess shoutouts Berthia. No judgment. If you guys like Berthia, you like Berthia. You know what? Good for you. All right. If you like Berthia, good for you. But yeah, we'll hip out on another Sandsetter. Sure, even though we already have, obviously, it's gonna be very, very hard to make a Sandsetter better than Ingo. But hey, we've been getting very, very powerful units this year, so who knows what this year's units could bring, right? Moving on. Number 7. This is the highest Sinnoh Frontier brain. Palmer, right? I love Palmer. He's so cool. A lot of options for him as well, right? Some people like Rhyperior for him. Some people like Gigas, whatever. You know, the big toilet Pokemon, legendary. So yeah, Palmer would be very, very nice. Obviously, Barry's dad. So I don't know about Cristalla, because, like, the story does seem to suggest maybe Dawn's getting Cristalla or something, but, I don't know. Is that not a thing in English? Because, Regigius's, like, Chinese, or nickname in Chinese is, like, Toilet King. Now that I think about that, I don't even know why that nickname came to be. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Back when, Diamond Pearl first came out, I was studying in China, and that's what everyone called it. This many years, I've never thought about why. Well, anyways, number 6 over here, we have Annabelle. Shout out to Annabelle, the highest Hone Frontier brain, and also the other part in the main character in the Looker story. So yeah, Annabelle could come out. A lot of options for her as well. Some people want like Raikou. There's just so many options for Annabelle, right? She has so many Pokemon, like, oh my, so many good Pokemon, right? Really, really nice Pokemon that she could get. And great thing about Annabelle is she could probably get like 2 versions as well, right? Because she, you got the one with Sue, you got the Frontier Brain version. Yeah, like Sue version. I personally like this version a bit more, but I also like the Sue version at all. They all look really, really great. It's Annabelle. She looks great regardless, all right? Number 5, we have Clara, which is leagues above Avery, unfortunately. Which, by the way, as a person who played Sword, I actually read a bit about Avery's Sword. He actually has a really, really nice backstory, I think. Although I do think Clara's characterization role is pretty fun as well. I don't know. I like characters who lie a lot. It's funny for some reason. Anyways, yeah, Clara, obviously an option over here. So that's the first of the top 5. Number 4, we have a tie, because I thought this is a very, very specific amount of votes to get a tie in, but we got a tie over here with Bede, and Riley at 139. Wow. I personally voted for Riley, or actually I think I did, because I don't really remember, but I think I did. And you also have Bede, which I thought more people hated than liked, but apparently I was wrong. A lot of people like him. Well, there you go. Bede with hopefully Hatterini would be nice, right? I personally would like the hat thing over Galarian Rapidash, but let's have Galarian Rapidash, that'd be fine too. And Riley, it has to be Lucario. I know we have another Lucario in the game, but I do not care. It has to be Lucario. Make it like a Steel type Lucario, right? Make it like a Steel type Lucario. Do like, I don't know, Flash Cannon, hit the gas Lucario. I don't care. Just make it like a different Lucario. Please don't give him something. Please don't give him something else. Please don't give them something else because we already have Lucario in the game. All right. Oh my god. Anyways, number 3. We also have a tie. I'm absolutely shocked that like these very, very high vote specific votes, right? Because like look at the jump from like 139. Like these are very, very high. I'm shocked that we're getting ties up here. But we have at number 3, tied at number 3, Hugh and Courtney at 175. Which is again crazy statistically, right? Because again we got like around 4,500 right votes total, which is a lot and crazy. Anyways, Courtney and Hugh. Courtney obviously a model already in the game. This is crazy. The Team Magma admin, right? Number 3 on the list with like 175 votes, and then the other Team Magma admin didn't even make the list. It was like under 15 votes. So, society happens. And Hugh, which I also think I voted for. I don't know. I voted for like one between like Hugh and Riley, but Hugh would be nice, right? Personally, I would like it to be Flygon, but again, there's options for him, right? And Courtney, obviously. Again, already in the game, probably just depends on a matter of time, I'd say, before she comes out. All right, let's go. Number 2 on the list, we have Victor. And number 1 is Colorus. So people, I mean, Victor's he's still a pro tag, right? People like the pro tag. He's the only non-let's go pro tag that's not in the game yet. And then number 1 Colorus is, I personally don't see the appeal for Colorus at all. But hey, he is pretty big of a character, so it makes sense that he got up this high, right? So definitely makes sense. In terms of what do you get, maybe something like a Kling Klang. Genesect would be cool in my opinion, I'd say, right? I think he could, if it is Genesect, I think that is probably Master Fairy potential, right? What else? Victor, there's a lot of options. He's a pro tag. You could give him whatever, right? You give him one of the Urshifus, you give him, I don't know, the other Calyrex, right? You give him Rillaboom, Cinderace. There's a lot of options for him. So yeah, that's all of them, I guess. Thanks everyone for voting. I gotta say, looking at all the units that aren't in the game yet, and looking at like more popular ones, like yeah, these are definitely popular characters, like Hugh, Courtney, Victor, Colorus, Riley, Beat, like Clara. These are definitely 100% popular characters. But if like the most popular one is Colorus, it does give me a feeling that we have most of the like more popular characters in the game already. Like the more popular characters are already in the game, right? I'd say 90% of the popular characters are in the game. So, and again, I'm not saying these aren't popular. These are still definitely popular characters, but it seems like we're closing in on almost getting most of the either popular or relevant characters in the game. I'd say if we get like 50% of these, right, this year in the game, we'd be pretty close to finishing them all up. So after that, in terms of new characters, I'd say it's probably just going to be from new games, right? Whether it's from Legend of Arceus, whether it's from, I don't know, if they're going to do a third version for Sword and Shield, which I highly doubt personally, or they're going to do Gen 9 characters, right? That's probably what's going to happen going forward. And then after that, it's just alts of existing characters, right? So yeah, expect a lot of alts this year, right? Expect even more alts going forward, because again, there are not that many characters that aren't in the game yet, that are yet to be added. There really aren't that many, right? So I guess that's an overall lesson, if you may, from that. So yeah, very, very, very good analysis. By the way, Colorus, about 16% of everyone who voted wrote in Colorus. So shout out to Colorus. Cool stuff. So anyways, anyways, that's what hopefully all gentlemen guys think in the comments down below. Like, share this video, subscribe to our channel for some more Pokemon content. Shout out to the Discord chat as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.